Hey folks, my name is Ira, and today we're going to talk about some things for Be Happy Trans, which is a website that seeks to bring together stories by and about trans people, and experiences and things and discussions and such and so forth that are positive. So that being said, today I'm going to answer 7 questions for you. The first one being your name and how you identify, if you want to share that. My name is Ira Dalton Gray, and I identify as a lot of things. I identify as a super semi-queer, genderqueer, trans guy / glittery hot pink polyamorous unicorn. No, but I don't know, I just have a really fluid identity, and so in terms of pronouns, I prefer he, him, his. I also like they, them, theirs. I tolerate the, here, hers, and I'm not okay with she, her, hers at all. So yeah, please just, he is okay, Ira's okay, yeah. So question number 2, who's been most supportive of your transition? A lot of people have been really supportive of my transition, and I can't single out like any particular person, because if I for example, some people, they just have that one person that without them their transition wouldn't be possible. I don't have that. I have like a community to make my transition possible, and so if I just isolate one person as being the most supportive, I don't think that's fair. The people who have read my blog ever since I started writing are the only people who have been around for my transition the entire time. My adopted parents are also really supportive. Without them, I wouldn't have a place to live. My partner's really supportive. She's great, and my friends here in Phoenix are wonderful, and because of them and because of the people who read my blog, I was able to get my surgery. And my coworkers are also incredibly supportive. The people who have worked there for a long time have probably known me longer than most people in terms of my being an out trans person. And while they don't, a lot of them are incredibly ignorant. They have also stood behind me in the face of sexism a lot of the time, and a lot of them have been there for me in ways that I wouldn't have expected. So question number 3, what do you enjoy most about your life since beginning transition? That is, what are some things that you love doing now that you couldn't do before? I can't do them quite yet because I'm still in recovery, but I'm really excited to go swimming. I'm also excited to exercise because now I don't have to worry about my chest making me too dysphoric to exercise. I am excited to go to the club and dance like I'm super promiscuous, even though I'm not, and not necessarily by choice. I don't even like going to the club. I just want to be able to do it because I can. I'm excited to wear V-necks. I'm excited to pack, even though I don't like packing, but my binder's not in the way anymore. I'm excited to bend over in a non-sexual way because my binder's not going to roll up if I do it. I'm excited to move around a lot. I'm excited to carry things that are heavier than 20 pounds. But yeah, I know that like there's more to transition than top surgery, but I don't know, this is just so fresh that I can't think of anything outside of that in terms of excitement, and yeah. I guess I'm really excited to be perceived as male. I'm really happy about that. And yeah. Okay, so question number 4, who are your trans role models? I have 2, and they're not famous people. I've kind of lost faith in most of them. But two of my trans role models, well, actually, I do have one, like, semi-famous one, Matilda Bernstein Sycamore. I absolutely adore her. She is my hero, and I think I would die happy if I met her. My friend recently, I let my friend borrow one of my books that she wrote, and I haven't gotten it back. I'm really upset about that. But anyway, but I really look up to my friend Kaya. She's one of the first trans people that I ever met or spoke to. And at the time, we were both pretty new in our transition, and I just felt really empowered by the conversations that we had, and by the conversations that we had since then. And like, because of her and because of the other people that I met that day, whose names I don't feel comfortable giving out, but I know Kyle puts out her name on the internet, which is the only reason why I'm using it. But because of them, I met my adopted parents. Because of them, I met trans queer people in person for the first time. And it was just really wonderful to not feel alone. Plus, she's one of the most kind, intelligent, beautiful people I've ever met. The third person is this person that used to be in the GSA club that I was the president of when I was in high school, and I know if I were to walk into that club as I am now, listening to my old self speak about trans people, I would have been incredibly disappointed, and I wouldn't have felt safe at all. And so that being said, this person, I don't know if they identified as trans at that time, but I know that they didn't particularly identify with their assigned gender, and I could have done so much more to make them feel safe and at home, and I'm sorry that I didn't do that. I commend them for being able to come out of a really conservative area as being authentic to who they are, and to honoring that not everybody has the strength to do that, and that's okay, and not everybody's in a situation where they can do that regardless of strength, and that's okay too, but I just am really amazed that this person could. But yeah, question number 5, what changes would you most like to see in the world? It doesn't have to be trans-related. It says, I would like to see an end to all forms of oppression, along with an exponential increase in compassion. I guess I just see like the end of oppression as like reaching a point of equilibrium. Sometimes I can be a bit of an overachiever in some ways, and so I would just like to get beyond that equilibrium of being like affirming of each other, and go beyond that and being like really loving and compassionate people. And I'm not there yet. I'm personally not there yet, and I try, and there's so much more that I could do. But that doesn't mean that I can't hope and wish as well. So 6, what are you doing to make those changes happen? Oh my goodness. Let's see. I have like organized events or helped organize events relating to environmentalism or pro-choice activism. Right now I'm one of the organizers for Phoenix Youth Pride, and so we're trying to create at least an annual space that connects queer youth in Arizona to the resources here that can help them out in whatever ways that they need. I am part of the Arizona Feminist Action Network, and we do workshops once a month on various things, and so through them I did the Trans 101 workshop that I did in Phoenix a couple months ago. I've also have given lectures on like a couple other things. I gave a lecture in Orange County on non-binary gender identities. I guess I wrote that article for the well, I'm not guessing that, I wrote the article for the Huffington Post called Transgender Miseducation. And yeah, I don't stop talking about like trans queer issues ever. I try to make people aware of their understanding of gender as much as I possibly can. And so this creates a lot of interesting conversations with people I know or don't know. Okay, so yeah, question number 7. Tell us something, anything special or unique about you, your interests, or your story. My transition has been made entirely possible by people who read my blog and by people who are my friends. I really love almonds and apple juice. I also thoroughly enjoy being annoying. I really like teasing people. I like bugging people a lot. My poor girlfriend. I thoroughly enjoy bugging her. It's probably one of my favorite things to do is being annoying. Well, now that my hair's gone, I used to have like big curly hair, and I used to get told that I looked like Bruno Mars a lot. I guess that's my doppelganger, but probably not anymore. I also my sun sign is Capricorn, my rising sign is Aries, and my moon sign is Capricorn. And my favorite colors are teal and hot pink. and I really love candy, like a lot. But yeah, so that's all I can think of. And I will talk to you all later. Okay, bye.